Hey, ever heard of a celebrity snub so grand it's royal? No? Well, King Charles just snubbed our girl Taylor with a controversial decision that Tavis and even Prince William would not be happy with. His Majesty has curated a playlist for Apple Music's The King's Music Room, and guess who's not on it? That's right. No Shake It Off, no Love Story, not even a crumb of You Belong With Me. But before we send a formal petition to Buckingham, let's dissect the musical buffet Charles did serve up. It's a global ride through the Commonwealth, featuring Bob Marley's Could You Be Loved, because what's a playlist without reggae wisdom, Kylie Minogue, and even Beyoncé. That's right. Queen Bee got royal recognition, with Charles even congratulating her Grammy win. Move over, Renaissance Tour, the king himself is a fan. And don't think he's just here for the pop stars. Grace Jones' La Vie en Rose makes the cut because he and Queen Camilla are longtime fans, while Diana Ross's Upside Down reminds him of his younger days. Now, picture a young Charles trying to moonwalk to disco. Impossible not to smile at that thought. His travels influence some picks too. Daddy Lumba's Mpempem Doomy takes him back to Ghana, while Arrow's Hot 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 makes him dream of Caribbean sunshine. Also, in a plot twist no one saw coming, Charles is vibing to Afrobeats. Davido's KANTE caught his ear, proving even royals can't resist the groove. Then there's nostalgia. Al Bowley's The Very Thought of You for his grandmother, and Dame Kiri Tekanawa's E Te Iwi E performed at his wedding to Princess Diana. Sentimental? Yes. But will William forgive the Taylor-sized hole in Daddy's playlist? We'll find out soon. But our girl Tay-Tay, in classic it-girl fashion, is proving that you don't need King Charles' stamp of approval to make it big in this industry, and I mean real big. While the Chiefs fumbled the Super Bowl, Swift kept winning, just, off the field. After wrapping up her $2 billion grossing Eras tour, she casually dropped the Tortured Poets Department, a double album that hit 300 million streams in a single day. No Grammys? No problem. The album has been topping Billboard for 17 weeks, and Swift just shattered another record, 7.2 billion Spotify streams. That's a billion with a B. For context, Olivia Rodrigo's Sour, the reigning queen of female artist albums on Spotify, took years to hit 14 billion. Swift? She's already halfway there in less than a year. The math is mathing. She owns the charts. March 8th, also International Women's Day, became an unofficial Taylor Swift Appreciation Day as fans celebrated her latest streaming milestone. Meanwhile, she and her touchdown scoring beau Tavis have been enjoying some off-camera after a whirlwind year. A source spilled that they recently took a low-key international vacay before sneaking in a discreet date night in the U.S. No paparazzi, no drama, just some well-earned downtime. Kelsey, now back in action for New Heights, is tanned, rested, and gearing up for their next headline-worthy moment. Fans are betting they'll finally make their red carpet debut at the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Awards on March 17th, where Swift is to be crowned with the Tour of the Century Award. Because if you're breaking every record in sight, you might as well get a trophy for it. But what I'm most concerned about is why everyone is suddenly jumping their guns to share stories with Tavis, or on the contrary, roasting them just now. Case in point, Bill Maher's bizarre joke. The HBO talk show host decided it was time to drag Taylor and Tavis into his monologue, comparing their relationship to, of all things, Donald Trump's foreign policy. Maher quipped, "It only took Trump weeks to break up with Ukraine, Mexico, and Canada, but Taylor Swift has had the same boyfriend for a year." Translation? Apparently the real shocker of the century isn't global politics, it's Taylor being in a stable relationship. Imagine that.
It took Trump like 3 weeks to break up with Ukraine and Mexico and Canada. Taylor Swift has the same boyfriend for over a year.
Of course, Maher is leaning into the age-old joke about Swift's dating history, ignoring the fact that she did have a 6-year relationship with Joe Alwyn. But let's not let facts get in the way of a punchline, right? The reality is, Swift and Kelsey have been together for 1.5 years, and the rumor mill is already wedding planning for them. Report claims Kelsey's family is all in on the action too, saying they'd love for him to propose. Meanwhile, the other source alleges the couple was even overheard discussing a baby at dinner with Patrick and Brittany Mahomes. Now, I don't know what kind of spy training waitstaff are going through, but that's next-level eavesdropping. For now, Tavis is keeping things low-key, especially after the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss. But while Kelsey is gearing up for his 13th NFL season, one thing is clear. Whether they're getting married, having kids, or just existing, people cannot and will not stop talking about them. But Bill is not alone. More and more celebs are joining in with their Tavis quips. Not all are bad though, or honestly, I don't even know how to feel about them. But apparently one of Travis's neighbors has spilled that Taylor's written 12 songs about Kelsey, and they're allegedly soon to release? Okay, maybe not exactly, but that's what Wes Bergman, Kelsey's actual next-door neighbor, implied when he claimed to be the first to know about their relationship. According to him, the world was 6 months behind Tavis, and he tried warning people only to be dismissed with, "She only goes for artists." Well, joke's on them, because as it turns out, Swift does like touchdowns as much as chart toppers. And let's not forget how it all began. Kelsey, the romantic mastermind, attempted to woo Swift with a bracelet at her Eras Tour stop in Kansas City. Unfortunately, Taylor has strict no mingling with fans policies, leaving Kelsey with no choice but to take it personally. Fast forward a few months and boom, the rumors turned real when they went public in September 2023. Since then, Swift has been the ultimate supportive girlfriend, attending back-to-back Super Bowls. But this year's experience in New Orleans was different. The crowd? Not exactly friendly. Eagles fans? Brutal. Swift got booed at the game, proving that even billion-dollar record breakers can't escape sports rivalry.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will get married in 2025.
This is oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm scared.
Why?
To get this wrong.
Why are you scared?
I'm sorry, man.
This came from the heart?
I'm sorry, man.
this is a serious one. It's feeling.
This is serious.
You're feeling this one.
That's my dog.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta tell you, a lot of ladies love Travis Kelce.
Okay. Yeah.
Travis Kelce has loved a lot of ladies.
That's great.
And she's worth about $1 billion.
Aha! Yeah.
Look good, talented, and you're a billionaire?
Come on. Yeah. Oh, I hope that happens.
But Taylor Swift's a different animal. She looks good. Mm-hmm. She's incredibly talented.
Aha!
We're going to guess a yes on this one.
Wow! That's what I'm talking about!
That's a three-headed monster that's hard to turn down right there. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, Kelsey is brushing off the noise, literally. He almost considered retirement after the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss, but ultimately decided to run it back for another season. And what's helping him through? Music, but a special one. On New Heights, he confessed that he turns to songs that match his mood. And of course, he name-dropped Swift. Taylor's music, she has something for everything. So it seems Tavis apparently started months before we knew Swift's music is NFL therapy. And if those 12 songs about Kelsey ever do drop, well, Travis better have his emotional support Patrick Mahomes on speed dial. While we can't confirm nor deny Taylor's 12 Travis-coded songs yet, what we do know is that Taylor has not been sitting idle. The woman was literally spending her free time mid-Eras Tour by getting back in the studio to make more music. Rest? Never heard of her. According to an insider, Swift wasn't just juggling rehearsals and workouts, she was also recording new material between concert legs last fall. And keep in mind, this was while Travis was busy dodging linebackers and scoring touchdowns during the NFL season. So while most of us struggle to reply to texts within a reasonable time frame, Swift was out here doing the absolute most. Meanwhile, their relationship timeline is finally coming together. Turns out, Tavis started talking way before that viral Chiefs game in September 2023. The two first connected in August 2023, which lines up with Swift's own Time Person of the Year interview, where she confirmed that they had already been a couple before she set foot in Arrowhead Stadium. And in true Taylor fashion, she made it clear we would never be psychotic enough to hard launch a first date. A public first date in front of thousands of screaming football fans? Not even Swift is that bold. Since then, they've been the ultimate power couple. Kelsey became a certified Swiftie, attending multiple Eras Tour shows and even making his on-stage debut at Wembley Stadium in June, like the ever-sweet picture-perfect boyfriend. Swift, in return, was basically the Chiefs' unofficial MVP, showing up for games all season, only to be booed at the Super Bowl. But we'll forget that because even with the Chiefs' not-so-happy ending, Kelsey is coming back for another season. And with Swift's relentless work ethic, let's be real, by the time he's back on the field, she might just have another record-breaking album ready to go. See y'all next time.